time for 9 at time. It's magically delicious. Time for 9 at time. It's magically delicious.
You don't realize how crazy, how I don't know what word I want to use.
Creepy?
Creepy
word
show
again?
is until you kind of fill in. Yeah.
Not the right
This
spot.
is like every day for you guys.
Normal Friday, brother. Number 9, you know, I'm always happy to talk about my hobbies. Here's something I've been into lately, inspired by my dear friend Dan Ponce and his fascination with hummingbirds. I don't kill them like he does, but I am fascinated with them. Anyway, I'm becoming quite the bird watcher. That's all I like to do. Turns out I'm not alone. According to the Wall Street Journal, bird watching is the new Pokemon Go. People like me are scouring their neighborhoods for rare, magnificent winged creatures perching in their trees. And really, who could blame us? I swear I saw a yellow-crowned night heron the other day. Of course, no one would believe me, but I did. Mark my words, I did. I could only dream of spotting the elusive Louisiana water thrush. But my goal is to come face-to-face with the blue-footed booby. I've come face-to-face with a lot of boobies over the years, but never the blue-faced ones or the red-shafted flicker.
A lot of those
See
too.
you in the skies. Hashtag birdwatching dreams.
And don't forget the bare-chested warbler.
There you go.
What up, bro? All right, number 8, we hear more and more about cold showers and ice baths as the latest wellness trend, but just because they're on social media, kids, that does not mean this is new. People have been doing cold water immersion therapy for years. It's good for improving mood, energy, and mental alertness, but there's another reminder: the temperature shock can cause stress in the cardiovascular system, and doctors say it's not a good idea for people with nerve issues, heart disease, or diabetes. So before you try that whole cold shower trend, make sure it is safe for you. I think the Norwegians have been doing it since the beginning of time. But some TikTokers claiming credit.
Of course, they always do. Number 7 here. I'm going to pretend I'm Lauren. It says Lauren there. I'm Lourdes. Different people, but okay. This is pretty cool. It's called Cabin Anna. It's in the Netherlands, and it promises the opportunity to live one with nature. And by gosh, it delivers. It's a cabin, but it's also a moving wooden structure. So you can slide the whole thing open, really bring the outdoors inside. You can rent this one, and you can even pre-order your own.
Wow.
Oh, look at this.
They don't tell you the price, though.
$19.95.
All right, number 6. Here's just a general life rule right now. If Taylor Swift is wearing it, you should be too.
Oh, okay.
It'll sell out. It's known as the Swift effect. The latest thing causing chaos all over the internet are these glitter freckles. Taylor wore them to watch Travis and the Chiefs play this past weekend in Kansas City. Within minutes, or maybe seconds, these things were selling out. They're from a company called Fawcett, and they're $16. One of the brand's founders took to TikTok saying she's in shock and dying over all of the attention. Her TikToks popped up in my feed, and it was really sweet. She was like bawling that, and all these orders were like coming in like crazy. So it was actually really cool, yeah.
Very nice.
Did you get any? Did you get any freckles?
No, I didn't, but maybe
Yeah.
that's a look.
Okay.
All
Pat.
right. Number 5. Yesterday, Paul was talking about something that perhaps many of you out there can relate to. Grandma and the cigarette ash.
Yes.
And the same thing even made its way into the 80s classic 16 Candles. Check it out.
My grandmother, who was a big smoker, she could get the longest ashes going. It's impressive.
She did have some ash.
She had a great ash, and she would sit there smoking
Ash for days.
and mashing up the potatoes.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there thinking they're going to go in, and so every so often they did, but more often than not, you're like, ooh, it's
That's
impressive.
a talent.
Now, what can I do to help?
Well, you could finish the French toast.
Good. I'll just open the donuts.
Good thinking.
Oh, the old Anthony Donuts, right?
What movie is that again?
16
Candles.
Candles, that's it.
I'll just wait till I hear from you then.
Voila. Breakfast is ready.
With powdered sugar. Yeah. And how about when they got the ash and they're talking and the cigarettes hang out? You're like, that's a whole cigarette's going to drop in your meal at any moment. All right, number 4, that whole thing was spurred by something we showed yesterday, Wendy's Ash, something made by a Chicago artist who makes funny fake action figures, stuff like that. So to check him out and buy his great stuff, Google Death by Toys. Yeah, that's the name of it. Okay, here are a few.
Oh.
First, the 80s playground action figure. It's actually called Watching Some Kid Almost Die on the 80s Playground. You can see the kid has a broken leg, and the package says, with dead-like action. Very realistic. This action figure is rerouting my flight because I went diarrhea everywhere. It says, just like the real thing, hours of fun. No word if the smell is included. And this one, Angry Little League Dad. It comes with a warning, contains repressed feelings. It has realistic, has-been action. But the unhappy child is sold separately.
Aww.
What about the embarrassed mom?
Okay. Oh, number 3, it's my turn.
That's you.
That's me. October's National Roller Skating Month, and coming up in the next half hour, we're talking to the host of the new roller skating competition show. In honor of that, let's take a look at this classic clip from Charlie Chaplin in the 1916 silent film, The Rink.
This is all one take. No after effects here.
It's kind of like our show.
Yeah. This is more entertaining.
All right, number 2. Here's a clip from a British football game in the 1970s. It's hard to imagine a game this muddy happening today. And the bonus, great British names like Jimmy Greenhoff and Hugh Johns.
Hugh Johns?
Now Davis scurries back into the box. Trying to get on the end of this. And he did too. Rioch. Well, that was an incredible let-off.
And they spelled it wrong. It's F-U-T.
That Stokes struggle on again. Salmons cutting out. Hudson.
Now, which one is Hugh Jonas?
He's right next to Hugh Janis. He's number 2. Or number 1, maybe. I don't know.
Now it's Hudson.
Help me out, Pat.
Good ball, Salmons. Far post is Greenhoff.
Oh, how much fun that is, huh?
All righty.
All right, number 1 already. This is the poster for the 1991 direct-to-video action movie called Samurai Cop. If it looks like the type of movie that's awesome and terrible at the same time, you are correct. And the star is Matt Hannon. In those days, he was a bodyguard for Sylvester Stallone. He was intoxicated by all the money and star treatment he saw, and although he had never acted, he was offered a role. He took it thinking it would be great if he could just have 1% of what Stallone had. Anyway, here's a highlight reel from Samurai Cop.
They call him Samurai. He speaks fluent Japanese.
What does katana mean?
It means Japanese sword. So you're the infamous boss of the Katana gang, huh?
Good dialogue here.
If Akamura is here, then we'll arrest him. And we'll have a solid case against the Katana gang for hiring 4 assassins to kill a policeman. On the other hand, if it's the wrong house, then we'll apologize to the owner. Now, I'm telling these that we respect the Japanese of this country who are honest businessmen. And yeah, this is the land of opportunity for legitimate business, not for death merchants who distribute drugs to our children through schools and on the streets.
He delivers it with such passion. Good reminder, though, acting is harder than it looks.
Why did you come under?
This guy was Stallone's
I'm an undercover
bodyguard.
cop.
Look at that hair, though.
Why does
By the
Rambo
way,
need a bodyguard?
what's an all-American girl like you doing
You're
with
not
a
looking
geek
at
like
cue cards
this?
at all.
No. The sleepy eyes too. Give away. Are we giving away the ending? I don't want to do a spoiler.
Oh!
Sound effects.
Oh, man.
Hey, counselor. We'll see you in court.
Who's this random guy?
That's his wacky partner.
Oh, and he gets
He was
the girl
smart in
the
every
end.
way.
Is that Larry's
Except
jacket?
one thing.
What's that?
With all his money and success, he's not as smart as I am.
To do what?
Put on a bulletproof vest, man.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
There you go.
That, my friends, is the 9 at 9.
9 by 9 at 9. It's magically delicious.